Have you ever felt like you're giving your all to someone, but deep down, you know you're just an option in their life, not a priority? You text her first. You make the plans. You compromise. You wait and you hope. But somewhere along the way you feel it, the shift. You're no longer essential. You're just convenient. If that hit you in the chest, then you're exactly where you need to be right now. Before we dive in, if you've ever felt undervalued, overlooked, or used in a relationship, then this video is going to shift your entire perspective. I want you to do two things. Hit that like button to help other people who need this message, and subscribe to the channel for more real, raw content about relationships and self-worth. And make sure you watch until the end, because this isn't just another list of advice. This is a journey, one that might just change your love life forever. Let's get into it. There was a guy I knew, let's call him Daniel. Daniel met this woman, Sarah, who swept him off his feet. She was charming, smart, mysterious, and everything he thought he'd been waiting for. From the first date, he was all in. He made time for her. He canceled plans with his friends just to be available when she might be free. He started shaping his schedule, his habits, even his interests around her. But here's the thing. She didn't do the same. Texts went unanswered for hours, sometimes days. Plans got rescheduled or flat out ignored. When they were together, it felt magical. But when they weren't, he felt like he was chasing something he could never catch. He was investing in someone who treated him like a backup plan. And when it finally broke him, when he confronted her, her response was simple. I didn't ask you to do all that. That's the cold truth. Sometimes we put people on pedestals they never asked to be on, and we fall for the illusion, not the reality. Let's talk about what that illusion really is and how to break it. Number 1, the illusion of potential. One of the biggest traps men fall into is falling for potential. She could be the one if only she'd commit. She might change once we've been together longer. But the truth? Potential isn't real. It's a projection. And when you live in potential, you ignore what's happening right now. You ignore the mixed signals, the excuses, the lack of effort. You convince yourself that her occasional affection is enough to sustain your love when in reality, it's breadcrumbing. It's the bare minimum, and you eat it up because it's all you're getting. Daniel was caught in this cycle. He excused every letdown because of one amazing night. One perfect text, one glimpse of what could be. But what could be is not love. It's not connection. It's fantasy. To be her priority, you have to stop chasing potential and start demanding presence. Number 2, the disease of over-availability. Here's something hard to admit. Being too available makes you less valuable. We're taught to believe that love is sacrifice, that if we're always there, always ready, always saying yes, we'll win her heart. But in reality, people don't value what's handed to them on a silver platter every single day. We value what's earned, what's respected, and what's rare. Daniel gave up his time, his boundaries, even his self-respect because he thought it would prove his loyalty. But all it did was tell her that she could come and go as she pleased, that his time wasn't worth much, that his needs were secondary. Being a priority starts with being your own priority. If your world revolves around her, and hers doesn't even orbit yours, you're in trouble. Number 3, stop explaining your worth. Here's a raw truth. If you constantly have to explain your worth to someone, they're not the right person for you. Your time, your love, your loyalty, it all has value. If she can't see that without you spelling it out every time, it's not a match. It's a transaction. Daniel used to text paragraphs explaining how he felt, asking for more time, more effort, more clarity. And every time she'd say, "You're overthinking it," or "You're being too sensitive." Translation? She didn't value what he brought to the table. When you're someone's priority, you don't have to beg to be understood. They care enough to want to understand. So stop trying to convince someone to choose you. Start choosing yourself. Number 4, the energy exchange. Love is energy. Attention is energy. Time is energy. And when you constantly pour your energy into someone who gives you nothing back, or just enough to keep you hanging, you're going to burn out. One-sided relationships feel like emotional quicksand. The more you struggle to make it work, the deeper you sink. Daniel was drained all the time. He lost his passion for work. He isolated himself from friends, all because he was feeding a connection that was starving him in return. You have to pay attention to where your energy is going. If you feel tired, anxious, or unsure all the time, it's not love. It's emotional survival. Prioritize relationships that fuel you, not ones that use you. Number 5, reclaiming your power. Now here's where everything shifts. One day, Daniel stopped texting first. He stopped rearranging his schedule. He started going out again, hitting the gym, reconnecting with his goals, and something crazy happened. Sarah noticed. She started texting more, asking where he was, wanting to meet up. But here's the twist, he didn't rush back. Because in that silence, in that space, Daniel found something more valuable than her attention. He found himself. Reclaiming your power doesn't mean playing games. It means remembering that your life has value, whether she sees it or not. Being a priority starts with prioritizing your mission, your peace, and your growth. The right woman won't be threatened by that. She'll be drawn to it. Number 6, know the difference between attention and intention. A lot of guys get caught in the trap of attention. She likes your posts. She sends good morning texts. She flirts. But attention is not intention. Just because she gives you some energy doesn't mean she's ready to build with you. Daniel was addicted to Sarah's attention. It made him feel wanted, even though her actions never aligned with commitment. Don't fall for attention when what you really crave is connection. Don't settle for flirtation when you want foundation. A woman who wants you will make it clear. You won't have to decode her every word. You won't feel unsure. You'll feel chosen. Number 7, rewrite your narrative. Most of us learned early on that love meant proving ourselves, performing, winning approval. But real love doesn't come from performance. It comes from presence. You don't have to bend over backward to be enough. You already are. Daniel had to rewrite the story in his head. The one that told him he had to earn love. The one that made him tolerate half effort just to feel seen. You might need to rewrite yours too. Start with this. I am not an option. I am not a backup plan. I am not a second choice. Say it out loud. Say it until you believe it. Because when you do, everything changes. Number 8, set standards, not ultimatums. There's a difference between demanding respect and begging for attention. Daniel stopped giving ultimatums. If you don't call me more, I'm leaving. If you cancel again, I'm done. Instead, he started living by standards. He set boundaries, clear ones. If she couldn't meet them, that was fine. But he wouldn't stay. Standards don't chase. They don't negotiate respect. They're a line drawn in self-worth. And only those who truly value you will rise to meet them. Number 9, become the prize. Here's the final shift. Daniel spent so long trying to win Sarah over, he forgot he was the prize. He forgot his value, his light, his heart. But the moment he stepped back and saw himself clearly, that's when the game changed. You don't need to be someone's whole world to matter. You need to be someone's right choice. And that starts by choosing you. Work on your goals. Build your confidence. Find your purpose. Fall in love with your own life. Because the more you love yourself, the less tolerance you'll have for being treated like an afterthought. So, if you've been stuck in a relationship where you're always wondering where you stand, hear this. You are not an option. You are not disposable. You are not a placeholder until something better comes along. You are a man with value, with heart, with power. And the moment you stop chasing those who don't see that, is the moment your entire love life transforms. Stand tall, set your standard, and walk away from anything that doesn't honor who you are. With that said, thanks for watching, and until next time.